What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, since the college football season is officially over, congratulations to the 2018-2019 national champions, the Clemson Tigers. I want to just go over a recap on LSU's 2018-2019 season and a quick, brief look ahead to the 2019-2020 season. Sunday, September 2nd, man, we had a big-time matchup with the Miami Hurricanes at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. We was coming in like ranked number 25. They was coming in as a top 10 team with a lot of hype off of an Orange Bowl appearance last year. And we beat them down, man. We beat them down, man. Beat them down, and we put everybody on notice that, LSU is not this 5-7, 6-6 type of team that everybody thought we was going to be. So we beat down the Miami Hurricanes pretty good. Then September 8th, we had our home opener as we took on fellow in-state rival, the Southeastern Lions. And it wasn't the most prettiest game out there. We kind of struggled a little bit offensively. Defensively, we played really well. Struggled a little bit offensively. Got the big Hail Mary at the end of the half to Stephon Sullivan. But we pretty much got a easy win. It wasn't pretty, but we got us an easy win, which had the following week had set up a big-time showdown on September 15th with the Auburn Tigers on the Plains at Jordan-Hare Stadium. And we jumped out to like a 10-0 lead early on. Then later on, Auburn, they got all the momentum. Next thing you know, they was up on us by 2 scores. That's when Jambalaya Joe first really showed his toughness and his resiliency. We was down. He fought us back. We drove, got a big touchdown to Derek Dillon. Then late in the game, we drove down the field. And Cole Tracy, with the game on the line, us down 21-20, kicked like a 43-yard field goal as time expired. And we got the big win on the road at the time to beat the Auburn Tigers, to improve to 3-0 and really put the SEC and the country on notice that this LSU team is going to be a good team this year, Following week, September 22nd, we took on fellow in-state opponent, Louisiana Tech, and we beat them. We jumped out to a big lead, but they made the game very interesting, man. They came all the way back. I remember they had a receiver that was absolutely killing us. They came all the way back, made a game of it. And we closed it out. We held on at the end to win the game, to improve our record to 4-0. Then the following week, September 29th, we took on the Ole Miss Rebels at home. And we beat them down, man. We jumped on them early. We didn't look back. We ain't played around with them at all like we did teams like Louisiana Tech and Southeastern. We put them away early to improve our record to 5-0. Then the following week, October 6th, we went on the road and we took on the Florida Gators in Gainesville at the Swamp. And we took a L. Yo. Florida blitzed us. That's what they do with Dan Mullen and Ty Grantham. They blitzed us. And we really didn't adjust to it very well. Yeah, we had an early lead in the game, but Florida made just enough plays offensively to basically give them the lead. And, Jambalaya Joe threw a big pick 6. I think that was his first pick of the whole season, late in that game for Florida. And then they ended up stopping us at the end. They beat us, 27-19. It was a tough L, but, it is what it is. Then the following week, which was our biggest win of the season, we took on the Georgia Bulldogs, who came in at the time ranked the number 2 in the country. Ain't nobody gave us a shot to win this game. They felt like they was going to just run through us. And it was our most impressive performance of the whole season. We beat them down, man. We went out there, Jambalaya Joe, another huge game. He was throwing the ball. He was running the ball. We was running the ball. We played well defensively. And we got like a convincing 36-16 victory over, at the time, number 2 ranked Georgia Bulldogs at home. To improve our record to 6-1. Following week we took on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. October 20th, we took on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it wasn't the prettiest offensive performance by us. But defensively, man, we played great, man. We really, really took Nick Fitzgerald out of this game. Then we had the controversial targeting call in the second half, which was unfortunate because we knew our next opponent was Alabama at home, which meant Devin White wasn't going to be able to play in the first half against Alabama, which was extremely, extremely unfortunate. Then we had the bye week, of course. And then November 3rd, man, it was the big showdown. It was number 1 versus number 3. The defending champs, Alabama Crimson Tide, coming in, blowing out everybody that came to Death Valley. And they put it on us, man. I mean, what else can I say? Like, they destroyed us. 29-0. And it was a very ugly game, man, to where it really humbled us, man. It really humbled us. Because honestly, going in that game, I felt like we could have won. I honestly felt like going into that game, we could have won. I felt like they didn't see a defense like ours. They didn't really play nobody up to that point that was worth even mentioning. But they took it to us, 29-0, and it's been 8 straight times they beat us. We got to figure out the formula that Clemson has to try to knock them off before they get to the playoff and stuff like that. But, yeah, we took an L in that game. Then the following week, October 10th, we took on the Arkansas Razorbacks on the road, which was another game that wasn't a pretty offensive performance. We had a sizable lead, and Arkansas actually came back, cut it to 1 possession, but we held on at the end. We was able to run out the clock. Wasn't a pretty game, but nevertheless, we got the victory, and that's pretty much what matters. Following week, man, November 17th, we took on the Rice Owls at home, which was senior night, and, Rice wasn't a very good football team, so we did what we were supposed to do. We beat them handily, put the game away quite early, which led to Thanksgiving weekend, man, November 24th, the big game with the Texas A&M Aggies on the road. And what can I say about that game? At the time, man, all LSU fans, we was very and extremely frustrated. We lost that game. But when you really sit back and you think about it, man, we was part of history. We played in 7 overtimes, yo. A 7 overtime classic with Texas A&M. And when I think back on it, yeah, it sucks we lost, but I could appreciate witnessing that. We could all appreciate witnessing such a great game, such a game that lasted so long. I know a lot of us was tired and was ready to go to sleep, like, somebody please win this thing. But we fell short 74-72. We fell short in 7 overtimes, yo. And at the time, it was like, dang, we thought that loss was probably going to cost us a New Year's Six bowl game. But then you had the selection, you had the bowl games being announced, and there you have it. We still made it to a New Year's Six bowl, and we was going to take on the UCF Knights coming in with this 25-game winning streak and this fake national championship from last year. Then we had Greedy Williams announcing he was going to the NFL draft, not going to play. Ed Alexander. Yeah, Devin White announced that he would play. But, of course, man, even in that game, got down 14-3. 14-3, and Jambalaya Joe got rocked. He took a hit, got rocked, but one of these UCF players felt like he could have walked up to him and trash-talked the man while he on the ground hurt, which I thought was just the most disrespectful and stupidest thing you could ever do is trash-talk somebody while they hurt. You know what I'm saying? Which I ain't see that dummy the rest of the game make a play. Right after that, Jambalaya Joe hit him back with 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? 4 of them. Could have had 5 if Jefferson could have held on to one. And we hung on at the end. They made a couple of plays late when we was basically trying to just run out the clock. And we hung on to a 40-32 victory, which meant we finished the season 10-3, man, with a top 3 ranking. And I don't know about y'all, man, but I feel like this was a very successful season. I felt like with everything coming in, man, we was uncertain at the quarterback position. We had Lowell Narcisse and Justin McMillan transfer. We had Jambalaya Joe transfer in. We didn't know what to expect from him. All we know is that he didn't get the job at Ohio State, and which we see why. Dwayne Haskins is pretty legit. Running back, we didn't know what was up with the running back position. Leonard Fournette isn't here. Darius Geis isn't here. You know, we knew Nick Brissett brought some senior leadership, but he hasn't really played like that. And shout out to him. He had 1,000 yards. He had a good season. Clyde Edwards-Helaire gave us some good runs and stuff like that, and some good kickoff returns also. The offensive line, which been inconsistent this year, it was inconsistent for the most part this year. But you know, and against UCF, man, they got it done. Defensively, you know, we lost Cleveon Chason to a torn ACL against Miami, and we didn't have a consistent pass rush after that. But the D-line played well, led by guys like Rashard Lawrence. Linebacking core, man. You know, you had young guys like Jacob Phillips really stepped in. Patrick Queen had to step in and play when Devin White was suspended a half and Jacob Phillips suspended a half. But Devin White, man, had a great year, man. He's now projected first-round draft pick. You look in the secondary, we knew Greedy Williams was good, and you know he kind of let us down a little bit, you know, against Alabama and against Texas A&M. But for the most part, man, he had another tremendous season. And Grant Delpit, man, really, we knew he was talented and good, but he took a big step this season. Going into next season, he's probably going to most likely be the leader on this defense. Great season by Grant Delpit, man. Unanimous All-American selection. To me, the best safety in all of college football this season. Going to be coming back next year for a junior year. And I know he's going to be more motivated because he got hit with a targeting call against UCF in that first half where he couldn't finish the game. So it's been a good year. It was a good year, man. I'm a proud LSU Tiger fan. Been a good year. I'm looking forward to these. You know, I ain't gonna remember all of them, but I'm looking forward to freshmen like Cardell Thomas coming in on his offensive line. John Emery Jr. at running back, Tyrion Davis at running back. I'm looking forward to seeing Derek Stingley Jr. at corner. I'm looking forward to see Peter Parrish, see his develop, see if he gonna come in and solidify the backup quarterback role next year, or if we're gonna have to redshirt him or whatever the case may be. And all the other freshmen we got coming in. Hopefully we could get Ishmael Schuster from a meet. Now, honestly, my gut tells me he's going to go to Alabama, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope we could still land him, man. And looking forward to next year, yo. Big early season game, September 7th. We will take on the Texas Longhorns in Austin, Texas. That will probably college game day going to be there. That's looking like an early top 10 matchup early. I'm looking forward to that game. I'm looking forward to next season, yo. And before I go, man, for whatever is worth, I'm gonna leave y'all with this little quick point right quick. Ever since 2003, every time the national championship game has been played in New Orleans, 2003, LSU beat Oklahoma. 2007, LSU beat Ohio State. 2011, LSU lost to Alabama. Every time the national championship game has been in New Orleans since 2003, LSU has played in it. For whatever it's worth, next year's national championship game is in New Orleans. With that being said, appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go on, give me a subscribe. I'm going to have LSU content throughout the season. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.